Here's a bit of a hot take. I think Pokemon card vendors are essential to the Pokemon economy. Now, while it's true, we do buy and resell product, mainly cards. Reason why it's different than scalping is because scalping are people that buy from big box stores in large quantities and then upcharge them at a price where normally people can't afford. The difference between vendors is that we buy typically people's collections, people that have been saving for years and years and years at a discounted rate in a large quantity, sometimes 5, 10, 15, 20, even $40,000 worth of stuff, and redistribute it back to people at market price. Now, the main reason why this distribution of product is good is because we don't sell through TCG Player. TCG Player is the holy grail, the Bible of market price when it comes to raw cards. And while I think selling and buying on TCG Player has value, selling in person or selling directly through a vendor or a small card shop also is really important. TCG Player gets the market price of its cards basically through the sales data on the website. Economy is basically the supply and the demand of a product. If the cards are listed on the website at a certain price and it consistently sells, people are going to start listing it at a higher price, slowly causing the price of cards to increase over time. The reason why vending and selling cards in person is important is because these transactions are not recorded through TCG Player, right? So if you have a small portion of sales not happening through the website, that's basically saying that less sales of the cards are happening. If 100% of all sales of, let's say, a Greninja EX, right? If 100% of all sales of Greninja EX were happening through TCG Player, I would have no doubt that because the demand for this card is higher, the price would slowly climb higher all the time. I mean, it already does, but imagine if the volume was even heavier, right? Sales that happen in person through vendors or card shops basically take away from TCG Player. And on top of that, people that sell in person often give you prices well below market, maybe 5, 10, sometimes even 15% under market price. So not only do we offer better deals, we basically keep TCG Player's market price number in control. On top of that, you don't have to pay sales tax. On TCG Player, if you sell a card, you have to pay sales tax. You also have to pay TCG Player a fee. On top of that, when you buy a card, you need to pay sales tax. You also need to pay for shipping. See, there's all these fees that take money away from the Pokemon economy. But when you sell and buy from a vendor, that money stays within. To sum it up, I think Pokemon vendors are essential because we buy collections from people that are no longer interested in the hobby and redistribute it to people at a fair market price. 2, we keep TCG Player under control because if TCG Player was a monopoly that had 100% of all the card distribution, then the prices would soar out of hand. And we already see sometimes TCG Player has pretty insane prices. Thanks for listening to my rant.